Hey everybody, it is Madison Reeves from Black Hills Daily, and I am here with Alexis. She is the owner of Lawless Pilates in Rapid City, and we're going to talk a little bit today about her new business. So first of all, tell us about Reformer Pilates, what it is and what are the benefits.
So Reformer Pilates is a type of movement that you can do on a reformer machine. There's tons of different benefits. Basically, it increases your flexibility. It improves muscle strength, your core strength a lot. It's really focused on your core. Increases flexibility, strengthens your muscles, lengthens and leans them out. It reduces stress, increases your metabolism, your post-workout endorphins, just all the needs.
List goes on.
Yes.
Perfect. So I saw that you recently released like a beginner's class. Tell me about that.
Yes, so Thursday nights we're now offering beginner classes, and it's like a gentle beginner. So if you've never been to a reformer class, even if you've never been to a reformer class at all, you can still jump in wherever you are in your practice. I'll always tier it up to you or tier it down to you. So if I notice like, oh, you could be doing more here, I'll come over and we'll help you. Or if I'm like, okay, you need a little bit of help, we'll always offer modifications for everything, and then always progressions for anything that you're at.
And they're pretty small classes, right?
Yep, so I only have 6 reformers. I'm looking to add on, but basically it's a small class. I'll walk around, assist, teach everything, and then I can help with like if I see your back is arching off, things like that, I will come over to point it out. So basically, and then if you ever need help, I just always like raise a hand and I'll come over to you and we'll figure out what's going on.
You do private lessons?
Yes, we also do private lessons too. So if you are ever like, I don't feel comfortable jumping into a group class, just want to focus on my core this entire time, or I have bad back issues, if you have an injury, anything like that, or if you're pregnant, I would say, let's do a private first, get you to where you are, go over all the modifications that you would ever need if you wanted to join a group class. You're going to take like a normal class, which is like I teach a lot of the harder classes, which is going to kind of be like you're burning yourself out, your legs will be shaking, you'll be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But don't be scared of that either. You can always pause and take a break, whatever you need.
Okay, awesome. Tell me what makes Lawless Pilates different from other Pilates that's offered within Rapid City or the Black Hills area.
So I'm actually the only reformer studio in the area. I think the closest reformer studio is actually in Sioux Falls. Yeah. I don't think there's any around here. So I'm actually the only person in Rapid that offers this. Yeah. So that sets me apart a lot.
Yeah, you're really filling a niche there. Brand new to Pilates, what are some tips, tricks, and what to expect from my first class?
So every single class you come in, you have to have grippy socks. That just helps with like sliding on the machines because they do get a little slippery. I'll walk you through the entire reformer, tell you all your springs, everything you would ever need to get into a class. Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through the reformer real quick. So this is your foot bar. This moves up and down. To move it, you just have to lift it up evenly, or one side's going to unlock, one side. So this would be 4th position, 3rd, 2nd, 1st is all the way down. And just because it's called a foot bar doesn't necessarily mean it's used just for your feet. Everything on here is multi-use, multi-function. So there's tons of different things you can do. The list is literally endless. This is going to be your wooden platform. So this is the only part in your reformer that does not move at all. So if you ever feel lost or off balance, I always tell people to step onto here, or you can go ahead and step off. And then anytime we step onto the carriage, we always step onto our wooden platform first. This is a strap. It's used for your abs. But if you're a beginner, we won't be using that. Going over your springs, your red springs are going to be your heaviest springs. You have 3 red springs. They're all the same, so it never matters which red you grab. Your blue spring is going to be your medium spring tension. Your yellow spring is going to be your lightest tension. What I'm sitting on right here, this moves up and down the reformer. This is called your carriage. And you'll basically be on your carriage the entire time of the workout. Sometimes we'll do things off. These are your shoulder stops. These can also be removed, but we mainly just keep them on there. So your straps. These are your short straps. These are your long straps. Your short straps are ideally for your hands. Your long straps are ideally for your feet. But if you're doing single arm work, I always tell people, before you would drop a spring to go lighter, you always come here. You're going to have less tension here, more tension as you climb up this rope. You also have a headrest. It's more of a preference thing. Sometimes we use it, sometimes we don't. You just pull this lever down straight towards you, lift it up, it will lock into place, and then to remove it back down, you just pull it, place it back down. These are your rails. These are your risers. There's also tons of different Pilates accessories. There's a ring, a Pilates ball, hand weights, bands, box. The list goes on also with that. And yeah, kind of each class is different. You'll maybe use a prop or you maybe won't. Again, walk you through every single exercise we're doing. Usually if there's a new person, I'll kind of hang out, stand by them, get them going first, and the rest of the class kind of will know what to do at that point.
And if I wanted to use Pilates as like my main way to either get back into shape or stay into shape, how often are you seeing people do that to like maintain or build to their body goals?
So Pilates is recommended like 3 to 4 times a week. It kind of depends what you're doing. If you are weightlifting as well, I would say 2 to 3-ish times a week. If you're just doing it, I would say 3 to 4-ish. But I encourage any movement. So I think any movement is good no matter what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. And you offer memberships and drop-ins. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have 2 membership options. We have an unlimited one, and then we have a 12 credit membership. So that the 12 credit is more for like people who do weightlifting or yoga or something on the side where they can like switch on and off between it. Drop-ins, we do drop-in classes, and then we also do credit packages. So you can buy like a 5 class pack, 10 classes, 20, and then you can just drop in whatever you want with those. Then we also offer private classes. Again, you can buy, like for a single private, you can buy a private drop-in class packs for those as well. We also offer private group reformer classes, so you could come in with like a group of people, rent out the whole studio. Every single private class will be also curated to you and your needs or you and your group needs. And then we do duet sessions, so like you and your friend could come in for a private class for cheaper.
That's awesome.
You will go onto lawlesspilатesco.com to book anything. I'm getting an app built out right now, which it should be done pretty soon. It will basically be like mind body on steroids.
Oh, exciting. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's super easy to book into a class. If you ever need to cancel it, you just log in and cancel. It's very user friendly.
Perfect. Awesome. And where else can we find you? Social media, things like that.
Yeah, so we're on Instagram and Facebook. It's just at lawlesspilатesco.com.
Okay. Awesome. And I will link all of that below. Thank you so much. Hopefully everybody will come and try out a class, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.